Day 4 of Mercenaries. Still free to play, spent $5, didn't actually spend any gold. Made it to rank 58, and I do get the feeling that I will very soon be changing up this team. I am very quickly realizing that there are better options.
The Madman!
So I think this mode gets a lot better once you make it out of the bot area, because I've been queuing up against a variety of opponents with a variety of strategies, and it's actually quite fun. When I was playing through the bot levels, I was like, oh my god, more bots. But rest assured, the bot situation may change because there will be more players at the lower levels, or perhaps they'll change the way it works, blah blah blah. Here we go! It's the classic. Why did I change away from Xyrella, Samuro, Cariel? So this is a very straightforward plan. And also, I think Cariel's the weak link here, because against this team of 3, Cariel actually does nothing. So the opponent's going to be using Xyrella and Blade Master Samuro. And I even know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to use all 3 of the guys to hit Malfurion Stormrage. Now here's the thing, and probably the big game changer. Because Malfurion Stormrage has the, whenever I cast a nature ability, restore 6 health. I believe that this will be enough to make sure he survives this attack wave. Let's go. So this is very predetermined, like, both players basically know what the other is going to do. Their moves are completely expected, all 3 attack this, and my moves are pretty expected, all 3 attack that. And then, I have Cenarion Surge to finish that off, nothing they can do about that. And on top of that, I've got 2 more guys. In fact, if I wanted to, I could Runic Slam instead. But no, probably not a good idea. I think this is a good turn to buff Guff. Ooh, I actually haven't gone through this variation yet, but if I assume both of these guys are bad, I've been starting to think about this, maybe I want to keep them on the board. Actually, Xyrella is good because she can bully Malfurion. But Cariel, even though I have 2 guys that are strong against Cariel, I'm going to purposely keep Cariel on the board because she's actually terrible against my team of 3 here. And we can just run this board. Okay, I'm going to heal for 18 before anything happens. Xyrella is, well, not anything. This is a tie with Xyrella's ability. Xyrella deals 28 damage to this, so even if I do heal. So basically this is Malfurion's final turn. I don't think it particularly matters which one of these happens. I will get Tyrande. I think she's the more threatening one between these set. Also, Xyrella no longer actually matters because I will not have a red to bully. So here's the awkward spot and the reason why I'm going to switch out these guys. There's no particularly good reason to switch into any of these. There's red and blue coming on their side. They're not going to put out red, they're going to put out blue, so I'll put out Blade Master Samuro. But I should definitely get a different set of 3 guys for this. Xyrella is actually very good against Samuro, so that's, you know, one of the things that I also want to switch out. Okay, so this is 46 plus 17, 53, 63. It's 1 damage short of lethal. How annoying. Well, Samuro will deal a small amount of damage to Millhouse Mana Storm, even with getting the minus attack. Oh, never mind. Oh! No minus attack. Wait, was that random? Oh, greater arcane missiles target the lowest health enemy. Of course, it was not random.
What knowledge do the stars provide?
Let's see, this is dealing 46 a hit, so this is going to be dealing ludicrous amounts of damage to that, so I don't want to waste damage there. I guess I'll splash it over there. Toss Illuminance there, whatever. Sure. So, this is basically the grand theory of why Xyrella, Cariel, Samro may not actually be that good. Doesn't do much against caster type teams, which is surprisingly because Xyrella Samro is supposed to kill the caster really fast. Xyrella Samro Thrall I'm still working on, but I get the feeling that I'm also fine against that. Okay, it's Language Hacker. I've actually queued into him a number of times. He has the same lineup as me, 3 different guys other than Malfurion, Guff, and Brucon. I expect him to put out Malfurion, Guff, and Brucon because I'm a little bit more diligent. My Malfurion, Guff, and Brucon are a little bit more leveled than his is. So I tend to win this early part, which means I tend to win. Actually, if I remember right, he might have like one different guy. I think it's like the dragon instead of Brucon. We've matched up. I think I farmed him 3 straight, so let's see if he has a different plan. Okay, it's the same. This particular matchup is mostly solved. Both players are going to target everything at Malfurion because you have to kill Malfurion, and the 2 blue, of course, you're going to kill Malfurion. I cast mine first, which is a little bit unlucky because the player who casts second gets to heal. But I think this shouldn't really matter. Now, there has been an interesting side part there. Language Hacker cast Muddy Footing instead of Lightning Bolt, so I'm at a pretty big advantage. I don't know if that's because he didn't level up Lightning Bolt or something. His Brucon is built differently. He teched into Lightning Rod instead, so he's focusing on Chain Lightning, whereas mine is focused on Lightning Bolt. Because I do more damage with Lightning Bolt, the Muddy Footing, I kill his Malfurion and he doesn't kill my Malfurion, plus I have +3 spell damage for nature, and this sets him back a lot. Also, his Guff has Iron Bark tech. Mine has Bramble Thorn Totem to do more damage with living brambles, so I'm able to kill the opponent's Malfurion. Okay, I told myself I was going to write down how much these actually did, but I never got around to it. So the question is, should I kill Guff or should I kill Brucon? Since Brucon isn't focused on Lightning Bolt, he doesn't actually gain lightning damage, so I think it's more important to kill Guff because Guff does a lot of damage. Now, because this is slowed, I need something to go into Living Bramble, so I'm going to Muddy Footing into Brambles, I guess. There's actually something interesting I can do. If I'm Muddy Footing the dragon, it is possible that Guff does not get Living Brambles nature comboed. So we're gonna kill the left, even though that's not optimal for me. It's also possible that Guff is going to be doing the buff instead, but we'll see. So I do the shock so that the dragon can't use the nature ability if Guff were to actually use his ability. But it looks like he didn't. And Guff just taunted, so I'll put out the Blade Master Samro. Green against 3 blue guys. Smart. So this will just kill that. And there is lightning damage over there, so I guess I'll go over there.
Job's done.
Guff 2 buff. I would like to cast Lightning Bolt, but, you know, because I have to get something to combo into Guff for more damage now, Shock is better. Here comes Diablo, trying to fire stomp me, probably. So on this turn, I believe Guff is going to Ironbark, because otherwise Samuro gets through to Brukan for lots of damage. So I will Muddy Footing Guff. The opponent word Ironbark. I think I will still be able to double strike twice. And then I'll toss this over to Brukan, which should kill it.
What knowledge do the stars provide?
Alright, it's the finale. Karin? Karin has taunt. Here I am with dumb Cariel. Let's see. I would expect him to use taunt. Yeah, now I have 3 guys with no synergy, and now you actually see, like, the main drawback of my particular setup is that my 4th, 5th, and 6th character are quite bad for my lineup. I think I should kill Brukan. These two will just go over, and Cariel will be taunting and healing. I don't expect any attacks to come through this round. Oh no, I got speed slowed. And that's gonna combo into the Fire Stomp. I've faced this enough that I actually should have known that was coming. So the Fire Stomp is going to deal, was it 6 4 times? Unless I go like super fast, which is possible. So Taunt will perhaps prevent a Fire Stomp. I could win the tiebreaker here, which would be really good. And I could cast Ironbark to possibly prevent one Fire Stomp. Okay, we'll play some 50-50s here. Ironbark to prevent, potentially, Fire Stomp. Oh, your characters are 2 speed faster. Oh no. Let's see, that's dealing 28, and that comes back to life. Yeah, having a Karin instead of my Cariel would be so good. I think that death blows. So if I 28 there, 30, yeah. Okay, language hacker. Good job. Okay, so since it is so awkward to use this gang for my 4th, 5th, and 6th hero, it's definitely on my list to get rid of these guys. They're on the chopping block, but they're a decent starter. They're average. You may be surprised to learn that, you know, Cyrella, Samuro, Cariel. Cariel could be Thrall also. Thrall's probably a little bit better. It's a good baseline lineup, but It's almost a requirement to just be able to do well against that lineup to progress.
I must know more.
Okay, so in this particular matchup, Cariel is actually serving her purpose. She's here so that Xyrella, Blademaster, Samro can't hit something more important. So, taunt. And we will target down. They actually have no taunt turn 1, but turn 2, they'll have Cairn. So the main question is, since on turn 2 I know they're going to have Cairn taunt, should I start attacking Cairn now? Should I do some extra damage on Samro or Xyrella now, alternatively? I haven't really worked out which one is best. I think there's reasons to do any of the three. I'm going to choose the middle one, which I think is actually one of the least, ones that make sense. The theory about doing the middle one is I feel obligated to target the middle one next turn. And because I'm targeting the middle one next turn,
Job's done.
then might as well get started this turn. This way, I think I can kill it. I actually don't know if it comes back to health if I get a double strike on it. There's still a few things I'm figuring out. And there's also like good reason to do the Samro because Samro is getting double attack on turn 1, so you save a lot of health on Cariel. Bunch of stuff to think about. I'm not entirely sure. So as expected, there was taunt played. I don't get a double attack.
For the wild.
Since Cairn can't actually... Let me think. Endurance Aura probably gets played this turn. If Endurance Aura gets played... Oh, that's bad. So, I have to hope that my tiebreaker beats theirs, actually. Yes, that's essentially right. And then that's going to do something on 3 or 4. Oh, that could break my tiebreaker, which means I need to double make sure that's dead. And then we'll just kill this. We'll attack that, rather.
Job's done.
It's a little bit spooky. I never had a good answer to Samro. But I think there's a very strong chance that Malfurion stays alive this round. And then next turn I can root Samro and kill him over 2 more turns.
Not looking to fire.
It looks bad, but I don't think I'm done for yet. Depends on who they who they lay out here, and they can't lay out a blue, which means Malfurion isn't too spooked. So I will be nuking down Thrall, who I know can't go until 6. And Entangling Roots will make sure Samro can't fight. So I got 14, 14, 14, 28, 42, 42 times 2, 84. Double check the math. 14, 28, 42, 84. So Thrall's guaranteed dead. That's guaranteed rooted. That's, yes, because I go on 2, and their fastest possible is 3. So this will be a really good round for me. Oh, gosh. Ooh, Whirling Blade. Nice. That was the predict the roots move was coming ability. Okay, this time around. Oh, even worse, because I use roots. I don't outspeed Samuro anymore. Alright, everyone on Samuro just to
Job's done.
make sure he dies. That was a really good Whirling Blade. Now, it's possible that the opponent doesn't have the speed 3 mirror image, but that would have been a really good ability to use there. I know mine doesn't have it. It's got an orc team. Okay, Garrosh. He has Battle Shout to attack a random enemy on 3. And then this can only really go on 6. And that threatens Malfurion on 3. Dealing 24 damage. Not much I can do about that. I think we'll just split the DPS. That can't possibly be right. I need to work out the exact damage I'm doing here. It's 28, 28, it's 56. That's another 28. It's 14, it's 28 times 3. I should get like a sheet with all of these. 28, 3. That's lethal. So therefore, I can split some damage off over there. There are some like very common calculations that I keep making over and over. And you start to notice commonalities. Let's see, if I can one-shot, then that would be a good 28, 28, 36, yeah, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna start off with the newbie crew. Opponent starting off with a newbie crew. Very good, very good. This is mostly a solved configuration. Both Cariels want to taunt, and because Cariel wants to taunt, you're obligated to attack Cariel. I don't think there's much of a way to game that. Good play, good play. Now, I believe it is correct for Xyrella to burn the way on 3, which means nothing Cariel does matters here. And then, therefore, Samuro is free to do whatever. And I guess it makes sense to do that. So I would guess we're both doing the same move here. In case, for some reason, Xyrella decided not to do this, what is my best move? Taunt? That would only heal me 11. This goes on 4, but possibly I get lucky. And I Seal of Light before. If I do Seal of Light beforehand, I get another 6 damage. It shouldn't matter, but I'll just go off of theory. Basically, neither move mattered. Oh! Wait, what? Oh, interesting. Because I attacked first with Double Strike, mine was damaged and he got to attack twice with his Samuro. Now, because Samuro has such high attack, I'm not entirely sure the double attack matters much. I believe Malfurion does 10 damage with his Wrath ability, and it's pretty fast, so... Well, it's actually at 4. So that's a kill on 4. Heal can be done on 4. Currently, Samuro will be dying on 3. Unfortunately, I don't have Mirror Image leveled up to 5, which would be a really good move to try to contest the 3, but unfortunately I don't have it. The Samuro is dead. And we've got Spare. Let's see. Shrug.
Job's done.
Oh crap, that Endurance Aura made that go before. They got a bunch of damage in on Xyrella.
These old bones know a storm's coming.
Okay, since I Wrathed, I get to go first, but I don't have enough damage to kill Xyrella. So this is going to be a speed off. Whoever gets to go first. But I get 2 chances at it because I have 2 guys going at 3. And then I think Karen, surprisingly, doesn't actually matter much, so I'm just going to ignore Karen. It's pretty hard to kill. Besides, my guys do so much damage to him. Yes, I won the tiebreaker. Finishing with Tyrande. Tyrande is a pretty big threat to me. Your next arcane ability casts twice and is permanently 3 faster, so they're gonna try to combo that into Greater Arcane Missiles, maybe? 13 plus 16, 29 plus 14, 30, that's enough. So I finish on 6. Can they go faster? Yeah, this is the turn of the stomp again. Meh. The aura, rather. Oh my god, I got through before Wilhelm's cast! Unbelievable! I don't know if I broke a tie there or something. I think the 2-1, well, I shouldn't read too much into it, but my build is 2-1-3, so maybe it's the mirror. I did go up against Xyrella Cariel Blademaster with this, and I crushed him. But I'm just thinking about real quick if there's any way around that. I think they targeted someone unusual. I'm trying to like think about if I have Xyrella Blademaster Samuro, how much damage can I do to Storm Rage? 29 times 2. That's 58 damage. Plus this. I think the answer is it's lethal sometimes, which is kind of annoying. It depends a little bit on the tiebreak. If this goes against this, it actually depends on who goes first. Okay, but it's nothing like it. The opponent is running a Shadow. Very spooky. I think this is one of the best lineups right now, and they've also got Cariel to block me. Vol'jin might be the most powerful mercenary in the game right now. Maybe. Anyways, I definitely have to go these 2 over there. And then I don't believe I'm blocking much with Taunt. I'll just throw in an attack because I need to get in there.
Job's done.
Hey, might actually matter. Oh my god, I deathblowed with level 1 Cariel. That's plus 10 health.
Embrace nothing.
Okay, so this is the turn where the Frost Shield can come online. Since the Frost Shield can come online, I basically... Oh! Both of these abilities are slowed. That's actually kind of good for me. Because otherwise they wouldn't combo off each other. I don't think it's that bad that they... Anyways. We'll try this. They have 2 blue guys, so I imagine they'd be scared, but maybe they just want to like DPS down Samuro first. Well, that was pretty brutal.
Not looking to fight.
Unfortunately, like, for some reason I can't roll over my mouse on these to get the abilities. Hello, deck tracker? I'm like trying to remember the speed on these things. Namely, is the attack 5 speed or 6 speed? Either way, I think the Muddy Footing will definitely push it to be second. If that's guaranteed to go last, then that's 16 damage, 20 left. Then even this will get in there. And then this can start killing Vol'jin, I guess. But you know, just in case... Oh yes, I actually do have to set it up this way because otherwise I'll splash a lot of damage. The Lich King is, like, frightening, because he's also got a strong shadow ability.
I have no time for games.
Yeah, all these abilities are so strong for shadow, too. Here comes Sylvanas, very terrifying with the shadow. Oh, we're just gonna do as much damage as possible with Sylvanas, I guess.
Job's done.
The Sylvanas is the one that, like, is going to kill me. $34.
For the wild.
Banshee Bolt on Guff, 34. Shadow Weakness +4. I'm like trying to work out how the math works there. 34, I guess doubled would be 17? That would be because 9 plus 4? 13, 17 or something? Yeah. Anyways, that does 20. And we're just gonna throw everything at this. But it's gonna be too slow. Unfortunately, this is where I have to say, this is my limit! Because that team does just destroy this team. And that team is just generally good all around. So the good news is I was partially right when I said that Sylvanas is going to be one of the best heroes out there. And that is why we must go back to the laboratory and change it out. It's possible that maybe I can come up with a team that's better than that team. That also has a nature base, but I'm not sure yet. But what's for certain is I can't spend 3 of my slots on Samuro, Xyrella, Cariel.